Voting anxiety. It's a thing. It's a real thing. Voters are often in new and sometimes changing year to year polling locations. They're around strangers. Sometimes they're unsure of the process of voting in person, unaware of party registration rules, or if there are even party registration rules in their state, and perhaps uninformed of candidates and propositions on the ballot entirely. It is natural to feel anxious doing something you do maximum a few times a year, and especially normal to have voting anxiety if you're voting for the very first time. This is unfortunately a likely factor in why people don't turn out to the polls, even if they know the importance of elections or even if they're registered to vote. We don't like doing things that we're unfamiliar with or that make us uncomfortable. Voting anxiety shouldn't be a reason not to vote, though, as there are ways to feel empowered by the process of voting and proud that you did so. Now we're going to go through a couple of ways in which you, me, our community can come together and just ways to reduce voting anxiety and to feel empowered by voting.
One of the easiest and most effective ways to feel more confident in casting your vote is to be an informed voter. There are great resources like vote411.org, where you just put in the address you're registered to vote at, and you'll get exactly what will be on your ballot when you vote, as well as nonpartisan information on candidates and propositions. This information can be printed out or written down and taken into the polling station. No need to study or memorize it. It's free, easy, and will give you the power of an informed voter.
Another way to reduce voting anxiety is to be aware of important dates, deadlines, and the process of mail-in voting or in-person voting. For voting in person, knowing where your polling station is, what the voting hours are, and how you'll get there are also helpful. You can find this information by searching online the name of your county with the phrase polling station. Some counties require you to vote at a specific polling station, while others let you vote at any polling station during early voting. Some other counties, like Travis County, which is where Austin is located, allow you to vote at any open polling station during early voting or election day. If you're not sure what category your county falls under, all you have to do is go to bit.ly/TXEOC to find your county's contact information and ask them. You can also ask them what precautions they plan to take for voters during election day and early voting.
I cannot recommend making a voting plan enough. Knowing when and where you're going to vote, as well as how you will get there and who or what you're voting for, makes everything easier and faster. We recommend bringing a friend or making a tradition out of voting. Last November, Texas Votes dressed up for Halloween and voted, and I personally treat myself to ice cream after doing my civic duty. Voting is not only important, but fun. It's a time to celebrate your voice being heard and your vote being counted towards making your community a reflection of you.